The Ottoman Empire is one of those empires whose legends cover a significant part of history. The seeds of the Ottoman Empire were sown by the land of Usman Ghazi at a time when half of the world was burning with Mongol fury. At the same time, there was a crusade between Muslim and Christian. Although the Abbasid Caliphate fell under the Mongol invasion, the Muslim Seljuk Empire survived alongside the Byzantine Christian Empire in various parts of Asia Minor, including Arabia. However, in terms of power, the Seljuk Empire was not like the earlier Umayyad or Abbasid Caliphate. As a reward for helping the Seljuk Empire Alauddin in skirmish, Arturul received some land as a Zagir. The land given to Arturul was essentially the last frontier of the Seljuk Empire in Anatolia and the beginning of the Byzantine Empire. After a few years, the Seljuk began to lose influence in Anatolia. The rest of the clan, chief of the nomadic August clan, like Arturul, also continued to fall out of Seljuk control. Eventually, the Seljuk lost full control of Anatolia, and Arturul and later his son Usman Ghazi became independent. The territory controlled by Usman, a very modest and brave warrior, continued to increase day by day. His winning streak is continuing by his descendants. The seeds of Usman Ghazi Empire grew into a large tree, which later became known as the Ottoman Empire. But I will not discuss that today. Today, the Ottoman will be informed of a battle in which 70,000 Crusaders were defeated by 800 Ottoman warriors. The battle is known in history as the Second Battle of Maritza. After 1352, the Ottomans conquered most of the Byzantine Empire in Anatolia. On the other hand, Serbia, Bosnia, Croatia, southern Hungary, along with some parts of Greece, were formed by the Serbian Empire. It is worth noting that most of the Christian rulers of Europe, including the Serbian Empire, were Catholic Christian, while the Roman Byzantine were Orthodox Christian. The Protestant cross was not yet born. Catholic hate Muslim as much as Orthodox Christian. As a result, the Byzantine Empire was under the cannons of the Ottomans as well as the Serbian. It was almost impossible for the Byzantine to survive in the face of such artillery from the Ottoman and Serbian Empire. Again, there were internal power conflict in the Byzantine Empire. The Ottoman exploited this weakness of the Byzantine Empire quite well. The Ottoman accepted a strategic alliance when the Byzantine offered an alliance to the Ottomans. As a result, the Ottoman entered Europe for the first time and won several battles with Serbian as allies of the Byzantine Emperor. The success of the Ghazi warriors against the modern Serb force caused the Ottoman to panic throughout Europe. By doing this, both the Serb and Byzantine ruler realized that the Ottoman would soon enter the Balkan in full swing, but then maybe they will come to conquer Europe, not as allies. The Ottoman alliance with the Byzantine broke when the Ottomans seized Gallipoli, the gateway to Europe. From the Crusaders, Ottoman Sultan Orhan refused. When the Byzantine Emperor demanded the return of Gallipoli, the victory of Gallipoli opened the door of Europe to the Ottomans. In 1359, Sultan Murad ascended the throne of the Ottoman Sultanate. The small emirate of Usman Ghazi was expanding beyond Anatolia towards Europe. Like grandfather Usman and father Orhan Ghazi, Murad was a brave warrior as well as person with excellent political knowledge. While on the throne, Murad concentrated on internal reform of the Sultanate, raised a formidable Janissary army which for the next 600 years roamed from the Europe to all corners of Middle Earth, along with various developmental works, including reforming the land law, building the institutional structure of the entire Sultanate. He also expanded the border of the empire with very skilled hands. After 1362, Sultan Murad conquered parts of the Balkan, including Adrianople, Bulgaria, Macedonia and Serbia. At that time, he also began collect tax from the Byzantine and Serbian Empire. In such a situation, the Ottoman Empire was divided into two provinces. One is Anatolia, Asia Minor, the other Rumelia, Balkan region. The Sultan himself is charge in Anatolia. Lala Shahin Pasha, the Sultan's vassal, was in charge of Rumelia. By then, the Serbian Empire was divided by internal power struggle. The Byzantine Empire became ineffective. However, the king of Serbia Bosnia, the Byzantine Kaiser, and the Emperor of Hungary united diplomatically to destroy the Ottomans. However, they could not master the course to attack the Ottomans directly. When the Pope himself joined them as a trump card, after 60 years, the call of the crusade came again. This time, The adversary was the Ottomans, and the objective was to capture the Ottoman capital of the Balkan region, Adrianople, and destroy the Ottomans. Around 30,000 Crusaders, led by the Serbian king Vukašin, marched towards Adrianople. After 2 weeks, the Crusader force reached very close to Adrianople without any hindrance. Meanwhile, Sultan Murad was busy fighting the battle in Thrace, while Lala Shahin Pasha was in Asia Minor. King Vukašin, who led the Crusader, thought that he might take this opportunity to conquer Adrianople without a battle. 30,000 Crusaders camped on the banks of the Maritza river, just 15 kilometers from Adrianople. Late at night, Vukašin's soldiers are busy celebrating with women and wine before the battle is on. Lala Shahin Pasha spy watched the Crusaders' every move. According to the information of the spy, Shahin Pasha is also approaching with 10,000 soldiers. The Crusader force could not enter Adrianople at all. By the time 10,000 warriors reached the shores of Maritza, the Dragon Crusaders were fast asleep. Hyderallah the Ghazi still cries of the Crusaders, for the Ghazi never attacked sleeping enemy, so that they warned the Crusader. Hyderallah the Ghazi still cried of the Crusaders, for the Ghazi never attacked any sleeping enemy, so they warned. The Crusader camp woke up surprised by a surprising attack. Thinking that Sultan Murad might have attacked with a large force, the Crusaders began to flee without finding a way. Those who took up arms were also defeated by Shahin Pasha. Some warriors also died, and Adrianople was spared. In 1371, King Vukašin reorganized his army. He could not accept the skyrocketing influence of the Ottoman. Then again, the defeat of Maritza. Vukašin is now more alert. The entire Balkan region is with him now. The army has increased, where previously the number of soldiers was 30,000. This time he will attack the Ottomans with an army of 70,000. Vukašin was sure that this time Sultan Murad would come to protect Adrianople. He also warned that if the Sultan comes, the war will be on, and the Ottoman Empire can be crushed by killing the Sultan as well. September 27, 1371. Again, the Crusader camped on the bank of the Maritza. The morning, Adrianople will be crushed like a thunderbolt. This time, the spy of the Crusader are also watching around, so that for the first time the Ottoman cannot attack in the dark of night. Sultan Murad took the bulk of his army to Asia Minor. This time the Crusaders are happy. They also attack before the Sultan reaches Adrianople. Victory assured. The Crusader camp is celebrating the early victory. Meanwhile, Shahin Pasha is also approaching in the darkness of the night as before, but this time he is not coming with the hope of winning the war. Shahin Pasha is a smart general naturally. No general with 800 warriors will go to fight to win a battle against 70,000 Crusade troops. His plan was to take 800 warriors and be martyred on the bank of the Maritza, while inflicting as many casualties on the Crusader as possible, so that the Sultan could easily recapture Adrianople when he arrived. Shahin Pasha's strategy this time is slightly different, since the number of Crusader force is 70,000, so 800 Ghazi force cannot fight in the front, or 800 people cannot be ambushed together. It will not cause much damage. 800 Ghazi warriors assembled on the banks of the Maritza and divided into two main groups led by Shahin Pasha and Abrunas Ghazi. Both teams will attack from both sides. The two large groups are again divided into a smaller group of 4. Teams of 4 would enter the sleeping Crusader tent, then attack with the shout of Hyderallah. No one will leave the tent until everyone in the tent is killed. The attack began. Instantly, tent was turning into a graveyard. Abrunas Ghazi burst into Vukašin's tent, unstoppable, and slew Vukašin. At the same time, Uglisa was killed by Shahin Pasha. By the time of the Crusaders awake, many of the lords, including King Vukašin, were dead. Nearly 20,000 warriors dead. In such a situation, the rest of the Crusaders panicked and started running around, jumping into the river. The scattered Crusader force were defeated. Shahin Pasha's extraordinary tactic and morale, along with the overconfidence of the Crusader. The Battle of Maritza is one of the most important guerrilla wars in history, as well as the main cause of the destruction of the Serbian Empire. After the Battle of Maritza, the Ottoman became unstoppable throughout the Balkans.